All right, so I have here for you today a couple of the new variations that were released from Audemars Piguet, and it's the new dial option. So as we live in a world now of social media, I was looking at Instagram and I saw the new dials that were released. So at first I was like, you know what I mean? I was like, damn, look at that dial. I noticed right off the bat there was these new color combinations for the AP. Specifically, we're gonna talk right now about the Royal Oak Chrono 41. I noticed some new dial combinations. So at first I was kind of like, damn, you know, they look nice. Got that, you know, they had the contrast with that blue dial and the contrast of the sub dials. So, you know, I saw it at first, I liked it. Then I got a couple of the pieces in. When my first impression when I first saw them, it was a little awkward. I don't know how to explain it. Like when I first saw them in pictures, I liked it. When I held the watch in person, I wasn't sure. But one of the main reasons was, first off, that I realized, in case you haven't noticed, that they're different now completely, the dials. At first I thought it was just color, but then I realized that there is some obvious changes. The sub dials are different now. The previous version had the 3 sub dials equally spaced and equal size. But the new version, they kind of did like a complete spin off different, you know, they spinned it a different direction. Now it's got the sub dials at the 3 o'clock and the 9 o'clock a little bit larger, and the 6 o'clock sub dial smaller. Not gonna lie, at first being that I'm like OCD with this type of stuff, when it first was released and I first saw it, I liked it. When I saw it in person and I realized that change, it kind of bothered me, bro. I was like 2 weeks staring at the watch. I wasn't sure how I felt. You know, it's just that when you're so used to another design and another layout and you are obsessed with that layout, it kind of takes a little while for that new one to kind of grow on you. So it's almost kind of like when, you know, car brands release a new model and it hasn't really grown on you, but then after 6 months you're all about it. Same thing happened. So some of the changes besides the sub dial that I realized are also the second hand right in the middle. The large second hand in the middle of the watch is different, has a completely different layout. Now it has a loop on the bottom as opposed to a full solid second hand needle. The actual script where it says Audemars Piguet is different. Movement stays the same. It's the same exact movement from one model to the other. Case is exactly the same. Buttons are the same, crown's the same, clasp is the same. Nothing has changed. It's just a new dial variation. I have this one here, which is the chocolate dial with the rose gold. Once you start looking at it a little bit more and more, let me tell you, it's nice. You know, I guess it gives it a new clean look. Don't get me wrong, I think I still feel that my favorite one will be the rose gold like this with the all black. But the new dial combinations are nice, you know. And they're gonna be discontinuing all the other ones that were available, you know, just so it doesn't compete, the new dial versus the old dial, just be kind of tacky, you know. So they discontinue it, and that's gonna be all through the board in the steel version and the rose gold. So the very popular steel AP 41 with the wider black dial is no longer gonna be. Now they're gonna have more of a panda twist to it. It's gonna be white dial with black sub dials and vice versa. Black dial with like silver white sub dial. Now those I like. So, you know, check them out. They gotta give them a chance. At first, like I told you, when I first saw it on pictures, I loved it. When I saw it in person and I really sat down and realized that they had changed the size of the sub dials, is when it really started to mess with me. But after a while, it kind of grew on me, and I'm gonna say that I really like it. I would think my favorite one right now is the rose gold with the blue dial. That's gonna be my favorite one. Feel free to comment about how you feel about the new dials that AP released, or perhaps which is the one that you like the best, you know? Also, please like and share this video. My name is Eric. This is Watch Your Style.